James 4:15. Instead, you ought to say, if the Lord wills, we will live and do this or that. Come along with me on my well-planned week with its many unexpected bumps along the way. So today is Monday. We have a super busy week up ahead of us, so I thought it'd be really fun just to kind of take you along for various pieces of our week. Today being Monday, I'm probably not going to film overly much because I did a Monday in the life video a couple of weeks ago, which I can link down below for you if you're curious. But on this Monday, outside of our normal things, we have the farrier coming to trim all the horses' hooves at 11 o'clock this morning, and then this evening, my husband's company that he works for, they are taking all the employees out for dinner, so I don't have to make supper tonight. We are going out to a really, really good Mexican restaurant. All the families, kids, the whole bit, so it's gonna be super, super fun. And then later this week, we are going out to another dinner thing, which is just crazy. Usually we don't have evening plans very often, but Thursday night, we are going to a park, a beautiful little park close by. There is a really spectacular post-adoptive foster care kinship support group in our area that sponsors various activities, and tonight they are, or not tonight, and Thursday they are hosting a kind of like a back to school event where the kids all get free backpacks and school supplies and just kind of spoil the kids and family. We don't go to a lot of these events, but we do definitely try to make it to a few, and I'm really, really excited to take Eve. She can't wait to see what kind of backpack she gets and school supplies. She's pretty happy. Little Shelby. Shelby has been under saddle training the last week and is going to continue that this week. So I won't be sharing much of that just for privacy for her trainer, but it's been going really, really well. So we're very excited. We do have a trail ride planned tomorrow morning with her. This horse behind me is Sterling, and our trainer wants to ride him and pony Shelby along, like all tacked up and stuff on the trails, and just kind of get her used to being out there before she actually rides her out there. So weather pending, I will be going along on my horse, and it should be a good time. I might try to film a little bit of that. We'll see how it goes. And this week is our county fair, which is always a highlight of summer. Eve and I are planning to go on Friday, and it will just be so much fun. In the morning, there's some horse classes that she wants to watch. She's really interested in showing someday, and then horse pulls are in the afternoon and all the fun carnival rides. So we are gonna plan on spending a big portion of our Friday enjoying that. So you're welcome to come along on our adventurous week. It is Tuesday morning, and I'm just getting out to the barn to get some horses brushed out for our training with Shelby this morning. We did get a little bit delayed due to rain, but everything is starting to dry out now, which is great. And hopefully the wet horses are drying out. This one right here is Sassy, and that's who I'm planning on riding today. So I am gonna go get some supplies and start getting these guys cleaned up and ready. Our trainer should be here in about 15 minutes. This ride went absolutely perfect. So far, so good for our busy week. So I did not film nearly as much yesterday as I was planning on. After we got back from our trail ride with Shelby, we noticed that my friend Mary's horse Sparkles was starting to colic. So that took a great portion of our day. She was thankfully already at the barn because she was hanging out with Eve for me while I was on that short ride with our trainer and Shelby. And yeah, so we ended up dealing with colic yesterday. And if you're a horse owner, you know that can be very scary. Thankfully, she seems to be pretty stable now. We did a few things with her throughout the day to help support her through that, but did end up needing the vet to come out and give her some medication as well as some electrolytes and fluids. So hopefully she'll continue on the upswing. I did see a pile of poop out there last night, and listen, if you have ever seen colic in a horse, you know that first pile of manure after they have gone through their pain that day is pretty much worthy of a party. So I was very happy about that. Today is going to be a pretty busy day too. Trainer is going to be here again in about a half an hour, and so I'll be out there for that. Housework, we are also doing Eve's hair today, which will take about 3 hours this afternoon, and we have Bible study tonight, so I've got to make a dessert for that. So hopefully, although it's a busy day, hopefully it will go as planned without any crazy hiccups in it. But hey, one moment at a time, and we will do it. Okay, we just finished doing Eve's hair. Took just under 3 hours today. She's so funny. Yeah, she has like a million random clips on her ends right now waiting for those twists to dry. We used to put beads on there, but she does not want beads anymore. We just twist it out and let it be super cute though. So once it is more dry, we'll take the rest of those clips out. It's good to have that job done. So now we are going to make some zucchini muffins, zucchini fresh from our garden to bring to Bible study tonight. So here we go. As I continued my day making the zucchini bread, I definitely took a lot of peeks out the window to look at Sparkles. She ended up needing the vet to come out 3 times to get her stable, but thankfully she recovered well and seems to be doing great even still. I absolutely love zucchini muffins or zucchini bread, and it's super easy to just substitute the regular flour for gluten-free. I am not the only one in our church that's gluten-free, so as often as I can, I definitely like to bring a treat that can be eaten by everybody. Eve absolutely loves baking in the kitchen. It's so much fun to have her help. While the muffins were baking in the oven, I went ahead and took all the clips out of Eve's hair. It turned out so cute. This was about the moment where the rest of my week started to take a turn. I began to feel like I was coming down with a summertime cold. I stayed home from the Thursday night adoption event, which was such a bummer, but thankfully Matthew was still able to take Eve. Since I was fever-free and not super miserable, I still took Eve to fair on Friday. I loved watching her have so much fun, but it was definitely harder to enjoy it for myself when I wasn't feeling as well. After enjoying a few carnival rides and the annual snow cone, we sat down to watch the horse pulls. I absolutely love watching the horse pulls. It is my favorite part of fair. Just watching the power in these animals and how much they love what they're doing and the respect that their handlers have for their horses. It is just really, really neat to watch. They started at 5,000 pounds pulling and ended at 8,500. When the horse pulls were winding down, my cold medicine was winding down, and so was I. It was definitely time to head home. Eve ended up catching the cold as well, which was such a bummer, but we just spent the rest of the weekend, the beginning of the following week, at home, resting, eating good food, and just enjoying the fresh air outside. This past week was really a good reminder that we can plan out all kinds of things, from the day-to-day activities to the rest of our lives if we want to. But at the end of the day, only the Lord knows what's going to happen moment to moment. And it's okay. As we continue pilgrimaging on this earth, on our way to our heavenly home, there's so much peace knowing that we can trust God every step of the way. Proverbs 16:9, the heart of man plans his ways, but the Lord establishes his steps. Even through the difficulties of life, like horse colic and summertime colds that alter our plans, God's promises are still so sweet as we continue trusting him. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next week, if the Lord wills, of course.